Girl. Y'all know that if there's one person who has criticized Chrisean Rock's parenting the most, it's Blueface's mother, Karlissa Saffold. First, she was out here talking about her drinking during pregnancy, possible neurological issues, the baby needing a helmet and a car seat, or even just a bed, while basically saying everybody can see something is off, and she's not about to play blind. And now she's straight up alleging that Chrisean put her hands on the baby's face because it wasn't the face she planned on. Sheesh. But is Karlissa right about any of this? Or is she just doing the most again? And even if she believes she's telling the truth, should she really be blasting her grandchild's struggles, real or alleged, on the internet like that? So, like I said, recently Karlissa revealed, or rather alleged, that Chrisean put her hands on the face of her baby because she doesn't like it. When she wrote, "You named your son the billion-dollar baby and made a whole Instagram for him. You exploited him until you couldn't exploit him without people knowing what was going on with him, and then you covered his face and smashed his face and hit his face because his face wasn't the face that you planned on. Then you took them on everybody's podcast, had them looking crazy, not showing them. No love. You're the only one that has ever exploited any children on the internet. The only time we ever seen your baby love is when my son posted him, showing him real, unconditional love." I mean, those are some pretty serious allegations she's making, right? Actually, before this, a follower asked Karlissa why Chrisean Rock wasn't tested for substances after delivering Chrisean Jr. in 2023, because this should be common practice in hospitals, saying, "My thing is with hospital, they test you for alcohol and will call CPS on you. How do you not know all of this? Why isn't the baby in proper care if she did do this?" And this is how Karlissa responded. She didn't go to no regular hospital. See, even Chrisean's sister Tareen said that she was present during the birth of baby JR and was given permission to listen in to Rock's medical information. And based on what she said, apparently Chrisean had chlamydia and refused a C-section.
Because I was there. It didn't kick in. It didn't kick in. When the nurses came in and told you, can they talk to you about yourself? I'm like, no. Just go ahead and put it out there. What I was wrong. Yeah, and they said you had chlamydia. Your lovely instinct didn't kick in. They said, well, I do a C-section. Guess what? You refused. You didn't want to mess up your little tattoo. Or you didn't want to get cut, right? Or where your mother instincts was at then. Because you sent through that infected canal, right? You did. You did that. So don't do that. When I encourage you, I keep asking you, leave me alone. You want to play with my children now, right? You play with my children, talking about my grandbaby, like. And you know what's crazy? We will never talk about Chrisean because he's special and we really love him. But yo, you are foul. You are foul and disgusting.
The thing is, giving birth with an STD puts the child at high risk for blindness and many other lifelong complications. And Tareen was putting her sister on blast for allegedly intentionally putting the baby in harm's way. And because she was the one taking care of JR, she said she didn't even know how to care for him correctly. Honestly, when you look at the pieces Karlissa is throwing out there, it kind of makes sense why there are so many issues surrounding this whole story. Because let's be real, a regular hospital would never let half of these things slide. They test, they document, they intervene, and they make sure that baby leaves in safe, proper care. So, if what Karlissa was hinting at is true, then yeah, it explains the confusion, the lack of answers, and why everything feels so off. It's like the whole situation started outside the normal system, and now we're seeing the fallout. Well, anyone who has followed this Chrisean JR drama from the beginning knows that Blue's mom has had a lot to say about the baby. But even before that, Blue himself was also claiming that Chrisean smoked and drank throughout her pregnancy. And we all saw how Chrisean previously caught heat for partying while pregnant on several occasions.
Even you, with the baby and stuff. Why are you lying?
Really been flued out in real life though. Ladies, one more time.
Get yourself together.
Where the bottle at?
Oh my gosh.
Drink it.
She asked for another bottle. I'm just
Man, you
gonna...
got no liquor?
Yes, I can. I can abort the child tomorrow. It won't hurt me.
No,
He should've done it 'cause
can't
it's
have
cold,
no fucking
Tessa.
liquor.
When they were here last time, him and Chrisean was pregnant. Y'all were doing all that smoking and drinking here in the thing.
Apparently, Apparently, people noticed how Chrisean Jr. had physical characteristics of fetal alcohol syndrome, including the folds in the corner of his eyes, small eyes, drop nose, open mouth, and extra-large, low-set ears. There were also those who said that the sound of Blueface and Chrisean's baby crying sounded like Creduchat syndrome, but noted that high-pitched crying can also be caused by alcohol withdrawal in infants. Basically, what people noted was that Chrisean did not slow down during her pregnancy, and she continued to go clubbing, drinking, and we even had someone like DJ Academics on record saying he FaceTimed her when she was full-on pregnant smoking a joint.
She FaceTimed me one time, This is when the owner of Zeus was trying to like patch up whatever, and you know, this was like, yo, y'all keep going back and forth online, like talk. FaceTime her, she's like smoking a joint. She's full-on pregnant.
While she's pregnant.
Full-on pregnant. Smoking a joint. And I said, aren't you? And she's like, shh. And I'm like, ain't no shh. I'm like, the baby's in the stomach. Like, no giving. You know what I mean? Now, again, I'm hoping.
Honey, these are also some of the things Karlissa was pointing out and so much more. For instance, when the video of Chrisean at Walmart went viral on social media, she was called out and criticized for not properly taking care of Chrisean Jr. A lot of followers cited the dangers of having the neck unsupported and also accused Rock of being too distracted to properly tend to Chrisean Jr., as she also walked her dog on its leash inside the store. And you know what Blueface wrote in response to the criticism? He posted on X, "Trust me, I'm just as surprised as y'all." Then his mother Karlissa also blasted Chrisean for not properly taking care of the baby.
He in the goddamn grocery store with the goddamn shit folded over, and he doing a back bend like he in the goddamn gymnastics already. I don't like none of them. Kylie's first baby daddy, a husband, none of them raggedy. They couldn't even lift up more weights than me. I don't know why my kids out here running around with these goddamn weirdo then I'm the problem. I'm not the problem. If I dated somebody that was not a I could afford to do it. You know why? Because I could get out here and make that motherfucker something. No, y'all over here just letting them walk around in Walmart. Who the is walking around Walmart? You send somebody to Walmart. You don't walk around Walmart.
In addition, the time when Chrisean filmed herself while she was at a restaurant eating with her son, and people claimed the baby did not blink once in the video, Karlissa said that she believed the baby definitely has a problem. She said that she had mentioned Chrisean Rock drank because she could hear the baby's cry and saw the same things everyone else was seeing. She then stated that she felt there might be some kind of neurological problem and that she wasn't blind or dumb to the signs. She also explained that she was prepared to get a matching helmet with the baby if he ended up needing one. She then went on to say that everyone could pretend to be unaware, but Chrisean knew she drank, and they all knew it too. According to her, they could all see that something was going on, and even the baby's father would notice it. Then she said they understood what could come with such situations, that they weren't stupid and they wouldn't pretend to be. Also, when Las Vegas police and CPS stormed into a hotel room after a live stream showed alcohol bottles, nitrous oxide tanks, and chaos everywhere in a hotel room, while Chrisean and her ex-boyfriend Bino were right there with 2 babies in the room, Karlissa blasted Chrisean, saying, "You're running around with your 4th guy. Ain't got a bedroom for your son, hollering you're rich out here, hollering that you're buying houses and Bentleys and trucks and all kinds of stuff when all the real mothers want you to do is buy a bedroom for my grandson. That's all we want you to do. We want you to walk up in the room and show us all the details that you perfected and put in there. We want to see all the scriptures that you want to put on the wall for him over his bed. We just want to see a bed at this point." Now, the problem people have, including Karlissa, is that instead of Chrisean acknowledging her baby's condition and taking the necessary steps to take care of him, she continues to put him in very problematic situations. I mean, there have been speculations that she was banned from Twitch during her live stream on the platform, and rumors, videos, and speculative interpretations emerged that accused her of leaving her son in a car while she spoke to Blue, which is what allegedly caused the ban. There was also a time she shared a video of herself at a smoke shop, and social media users were quick to notice that she was joined by her son and immediately called her out. Then there was footage that circulated showing Junior sitting alone in a stroller on the beach at 3 a.m. Even recently, after Blue got out of prison, Karlissa talked about how Rock ruined her son's first day out bonding with his children. She said she had no issue with Chrisean Jesus being there, but claimed the mother stalked them and pulled up in black truck when nobody asked for her to go there. Karlissa also said Chrisean Rock kept trying to touch her at the arcade, just days after disrespecting her when she asked if Chrisean Jesus could be at Blueface's prison release. She also added that Chrisean left her son at the arcade without any diapers, food, or a car seat as she attempted to follow Blueface. Heck, even Chrisean's ex Ronnie, who died after insisting that he was the real baby daddy, raised some serious concerns about the baby.
That Junior was in a diaper with nothing on in Maryland, so you know it's cold out here in Maryland, for one. For two, do you know that if somebody would have hit that car at a high speed, Junior could have flew through that windshield? Junior was not in any seatbelt. Junior was not in any car seat. And on top of that, Junior was naked.
Personally, just when I thought these stories couldn't get any crazier, there was that claim that little Chrisean Jr. fell off the bed, and instead of Chrisean immediately picking him up or checking if he was okay, reports say that Bino told her to grab the baby, and her response was, "It'll make him stronger. Go back to sleep."
Well, she just said he's strong. Bro, we gotta get him strong. You talking about he's strong. Like, fuck with my brain.
By the way, the very same Bino also said that Chrisean is not a good person and not a good mom, explaining that he had to leave because the situation was affecting his mental state. He emphasized that Chrisean needs to get their son proper therapy and step up as a mother, adding that this is the real issue. According to him, people tend to avoid talking about it, but he insisted that with the right guidance and care from her, nothing is truly wrong with their child, and things could improve as long as she gets herself together.
Wrong with Junior. She needs to go get him some proper therapy and be a mom. That's what's really wrong, bro. And nobody wanna say that, or her friends, everybody wanna hide it. No, she need to go get him some proper therapy and be a mom. That's what's wrong. Nothing really wrong with him. It could get right, but she need to get right, or somebody need, like, I feel bad for helping her. Go get the baby from her sister. I should have left him with the sister. He was better off there, dead home.
Baby, at the end of the day, Karlissa is talking louder than everyone else, dropping claims, hints, and accusations like she's piecing together her own investigation. Maybe she thinks she's protecting her grandchild, or maybe she's just fueling more chaos. But is she helping or making things worse? Is she bravely speaking up or crossing boundaries that should never be crossed, especially when a baby is involved? And most importantly, should Karlissa really be the one telling all this to the world? Let me know what you think in the comments section below.